Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're checking out Godspeed by Olin Rogers. Now, I don't know much about this guy's creations. I've heard of Final Space, but I don't know anything about it. More importantly, I checked out who's in this, and holy shit, the guy got Troy Baker and Claudia Black to voice in here. Troy Baker, Last of Us. Claudia Black, Farscape, The Nevers. But the one I know her for, and this is going to show just how old and geeky I am, Stargate SG-1 briefly. That's where my mind goes, and I'm not even complaining about it. I'm really excited to see what the hell they could do with a cast that actually has significant credentials, someone who has a previous work under their belt, and somehow I have never seen their stuff. Is that just a thing recently? Yeah, it kind of feels like it. Either way, I'm really looking forward to this. So you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. I can't say it's good or not yet, but I'm really hoping so. So let's check it out. Whoa. Panic in the background, it sounds like.
Iris, listen to me carefully.
Oh. Whoa.
It's all going to hell. Every network went down 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so this is actually at the moment of collapse. Okay. And I was definitely right at everything going to hell. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. The initial impression of the animation style, one, I really like it, but what it reminds me of the most is going to be kind of silly. It reminds me of the old, I don't even remember what they were called, an old cell phone, was it? It was a car insurance commercial that predated Flo from, I completely forgot the name of the actual company she represents. But the commercial about Flo with the one insurance premium that I cannot even remember. But they had a previous version was like some kind of super spy style. Highly pixelated, well, not pixelated, but just like this style of animation. It reminds me of that, which frankly was what they were going for in the commercials. And here, I guess we're getting an entire episode out of it. I kind of like it, even for a weird nostalgia blast for something that really shouldn't be nostalgic.
Every network went down 10 minutes ago. That ticket is the only thing that will get you on board.
Global Arc Contingency. So it's multiple languages. I think we have at least Japanese and English on here. Really
Iris,
cool look to it.
Protect that ticket.
I guess she has a ticket to ride. Oh, it's literally falling in on them. What? Oh, what is outside? Whoa. Guards?
I know what you're thinking, but there aren't enough ships for everyone.
Shit.
I'm sorry, Iris, but we can only
it's
save
planetary.
ourselves. And you have to get to that ship now.
Oh. And this is probably something she's not hearing now. It's what she heard before, whatever she's doing now. It's a spaceport. Oh, that was the ticket she has.
You need to get to 14B.
Okay, never mind. She's hearing this now. I thought it was a remembered thing, but no. So there's maybe an earpiece, or is it digital?
Now, I'll be here waiting for you. Now, hurry.
Breaking. Oh, people trying to get out are desperate. Yeah. Because they're probably being consigned to death, it seems like. What is she seeing through the gate?
Has begun. Arc begin launch sequence. T-1 minute.
Iris, the ships are leaving. Go, now! We're out of time!
What? Because she's looking at the mother and the son who she's leaving behind to die. And what she could do without seeing them, now that she's seeing them. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I wanted to just really highlight something that is really telling to me. It's not that the main character is having that moment of conscience. It's that the mother is here and you just see her tearing up, but she's not actually fighting it. That is actually kind of fascinating as a character piece, because normally you expect the person in this role is going to fill the angry person left behind stereotype, because this kind of setup has happened so often. It's kind of what you expect to be the person at the gate. So seeing anything other than absolute rage is actually kind of shocking to me. And I do like seeing this because it gives them a lot more humanity, just sad acceptance of, oh shit, we're going to die. It's still horrible. I'm not even sure that's how it's going to go. But that's the thought process going through here, and it is portrayed really damn well.
Time!
Unless she's going to do something.
Iris! We're leaving! Iris!
She's giving up the ticket. Because it's one ticket.
3,
either the mom or I'm assuming Iris is going to get on that ship, huh? And there's the broken fence. And both of them are staying behind.
Someone needs to help us.
What are they fleeing, though? And what planet is this? God damn, if you're talking about a way to start a friendship, literally both sacrificing yourself or at least thinking you're sacrificing yourself for the kid's life, that is one hell of a way to start a character growth, man. God damn.
Iris, listen to me. I promise you I will find a way back to you.
What the hell is wrong with the sun?
Promise. I will find a way back no matter what.
Is he gonna blow? No, go back. That is actually fascinating. Also, I like that the guy in the earpiece is promising to come back as it's breaking up. And it's getting progressively harder to understand what he's saying as the sun looks more electric. And it's darkening. I can't tell if that was the fade out or the actual sun itself was getting darker. Could be both. And the title drop, of course. Dude, as far as intros to characters go, this is fascinating.
Iris,
So the sun's...
I need you to go back. Go back to where I left. Iris, it's me. I need you to go back. Go back to where I left you. Go back to where I left you.
God, that is so hard to hear. Granted, that's probably intentional because it's just that faint message. I'm assuming repeat indefinitely for 720 days. So we're going to see the guy who was talking to Iris. Okay. Status active. Message. Godspeed. Oh. You're saying Godspeed as in I hope you survive. It's a traditional send-off. Okay, that's why it's called Godspeed. It's literally the name of the message he's sending out there for her to know where to go. Oh, that's actually a really cool way to tie it in directly to show exactly what it is.
Message has been repeated for 2 years.
Iris,
Any further transmission puts us at grave risk.
say more.
It's time for Plan B.
Wow, Count Dooku got soft-spoken there. Come on, you see it too.
Calibrate for alternate transmission.
Oh? Replacing Godspeed
Calibrated.
with
Backup message uploaded.
KS Rescue? Whoa.
Send it.
What is the message? What? Oh, he's probably the user.
Iris.
Oh, I missed what he said.
Godspeed, Iris.
Oh. That wasn't the sun. It's literally dissolving the planet. And as the projected course is, it's going to hit regardless. Atmosphere unstable. And you can see as it's actually breaking down. That is... Oh yeah, we're into some weird sci-fi shit. For all I know, it actually might be a miniature sun. But it wasn't the sun then that was breaking down. It's actually some kind of weird bomb, maybe? Weapon? I have no idea. But as it's hitting, it's actually breaking down the planet. And you can see the atmosphere breaking and you see dispersal. Dude, this is... I'm sorry. I'm geeking out over this right now because it's such a really informative graphic that shows you exactly what's going to happen, clarifies what the orb is, even has the little swirls on it that the image itself had. You see the planet breaking down. You can tell it's not Earth because none of the patterns represent, unless those aren't elevations, which is usually how these are working, and it's actually atmospheric density. And he even says the line Godspeed to indicate that the new message is continuing from where he left off.
I miss people. I miss parties. I have no juice. No signal. I'm broken.
How about giving it a rest, Bowie?
I used to have music. I could get parties going. But there's nobody here to
Oh, it's a
party
robot.
with. Just sand.
Please don't say his name's Marvin. Please don't say his name's Marvin. Please don't say his name's Marvin. We've already had one depressed robot, and admittedly, I would actually love the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, but it's so close already. Vaguely egg-shaped, actually explicitly egg-shaped here, except with cat ears.
Juiceless.
Yeah, no juice. I got you. And I'm working on it, okay? This is probably our best bet to find something to fix you.
No signal?
Or someone.
Oh, that's why it showed the no signal, him complaining about it, because it highlights that the reason she hasn't got the message is because she can't get it. So he never got it to her in the first place. Oh.
When was the last time you seen someone? It's been years.
Bowie, just hold it together, all right?
You remember when a couple someones would just get together and put on some music and dance and party?
Odd animation style. It's very... Okay, I was going to say that it looks a little stilted with how few frames there are. But on the other hand, when you come to this giant orb, it actually looks better because it gives this overwhelming sense of dread to it. The best way I can compare it to is looking at this orb of imminent death is like moving inside of a room where there's a strobe effect, where everything feels stilted and everything feels much more ominous because of it. Now, that might just be my take, but it very much applies to how I'm perceiving it right now.
Bowie, record this message.
Recording video log 971.
Hi, Uncle Ryan. It's an important day. 2 years since I last saw you.
Okay, so we're getting her side, showing that the continuity does match up. There's no time shenanigans. And it identifies the guy talking as her Uncle Ryan. Okay.
People stopped trusting each other pretty quickly after the ships took off.
Yeah, I am wondering what happened to the lady she was with. If that would become important or not, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of expected them to stick together because, I mean, ships passing the night really have no one else at this point.
That thing in the sky. You called it Ion.
Ion?
Whatever it is. A star. A black hole. Some distant explosion. All I know is, the closer it gets, the worse things get.
Atmosphere breaking down.
It won't be long until it finishes us off.
Also, the funny thing about atmosphere breakdowns, this is actually just something I'm geeking out on. That's actually a thing a star will do, and we can actually witness this happening sometimes in, well, Mars. I only can say we witness it because normally Mars doesn't have an atmosphere, but during a time period where the black, well, not black spots, but there was less solar activity due to, I think it was just a bunch of spots converging, there was a little less solar wind hitting Mars, and the atmosphere got bigger there. We have enough probes there that's measurable. That said, I mean, bigger is not livable levels. It was just like a noticeable difference between very little and slightly more very little. It's just a little fascinating thing where just showing that solar radiation, solar wind, the cast off from the sun of all the charged particles, stripping away the atmosphere, is a thing. It's also why it doesn't happen on Earth, because we have the magnetic, well, I guess shield is essentially how it functions. And you can see it being interacted with in the Aurora Borealis. So what we're seeing here is actually something that can happen, but played into the extreme, kind of like a solar day after tomorrow. So even though it's sci-fi, the concept itself is plausible, if incredibly accelerated for the sake of drama. And also the reason behind it not being the sun, most likely.
For good. But I'm still here.
The last resort.
Like you taught me. No matter what, hope keeps us alive.
Sudden blizzards?
Oh, your window!
Got the slow window roll. I'm sorry, what was that? What was he saying?
Oh, your window!
So sick of the sand.
Sick of the sand. He was sticking out his tongue. Oh my god, I'm sorry, that's adorable.
Well, I think we are here.
They've seen better days.
Iris, this place doesn't look like it has a signal.
It doesn't. Just keep your eyes peeled, Bowie.
You know, I was going to ask why the robot was saying it looks like it has a signal. Then I realized he's a robot. He probably can't actually see it, or his version of seeing, for all I know.
I see nothing. I see a house. Another
Never
house.
mind. He's as blind as everything else.
Another house.
Up there.
What?
What is that?
That's a house.
Whoa.
Why is it all wrapped up?
Someone is protecting it.
It looks nice, too. Not a bad
Let's
place
go
to
see.
crash.
Okay, let's go see.
Or it's a trap. That is a very fancy house.
Iris, I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, because he wanted to see people. And this is going to be people who are, you know, I was going to think maybe it's a positive interaction, but considering his first thing is, I'm so excited. They're very much playing this up in such a way that the narrative impact here only makes sense if his excitement is then betrayed by this not going well. Yeah. Okay, and that's actually a really cool piece of text here. Not even text, just the background. Before, we saw the skeletal trees, and they just looked empty. But here, specifically, they're all filed down, they're pointy. They almost look like barbs sticking in, thorns rising from the earth, to give an overall impression of menace that wasn't there prior. And in that tiny little audio effect, wait for it. There's a slowly building ringing in a very high pitch at a very low level, volume level, but higher pitch, just getting a little louder and ringing, just building. It adds a sense of tension between that, the thunder, the dark skies, and the ominous foliage. That is building up to the point where there is no doubt this is going to go bad, unless they were playing it for the comedy angle, and it's going to be incredibly peaceful and happy and nice. But honestly, I wouldn't trust that for a second because of how they're building it up and all of the subtext around it. It seems like there's more frames now.
All right. Oh, nice. Oh.
Light isn't broken. Light still works.
They still have power. See that?
Generator?
I do. All right. Give it a knock.
This is not safe.
It just opened.
Oh, it's a trap.
Let's get in there. Come on.
Hello? Anyone here?
It's in good shape, too.
Hello?
I don't think anyone's up. Look. Oh, look at all this partying. It's got cups and bottle caps and pennies. Oh, wow.
This is weird. They have dishes left out. The drinks are still there. It looks like they just walked away. So either this has been empty for a while or someone just scurried away.
Just power up while you can. I'm gonna go look.
I'm way ahead of you. Linking up now.
Around.
He just knocked himself out. Full signal, though. Oh! Happy end of the world? Oh. Ah! That's what kind of group this is. When you got a bunch of people who's like, happy end of the world, everyone, let's celebrate. Here's a bunch of drinks and food that looks like it was used and they broke the TV. We're going to see bodies, aren't we? Also, the one point I really want to highlight right here.
Just power up while you can.
Wait
I'm
for
gonna
it.
go look.
I'm way ahead of you. Linking up
He
now.
plugs in. His battery's charging. And he has a full signal, but it knocks him out. So whatever happens now, as soon as they leave this place and he boots back on, he's going to get the signal from her uncle. But he can't deliver it now because powering up knocked him out. And that's why they're playing it up so much about him just knocking out. And she says, knock yourself out. Because he's knocking himself out. Because if he didn't, she'd get the message and would leave. And this entire point wouldn't be there. So it's not just a random pull from later. Because they're even showing that he's getting the signal here. I'm sorry. This is a great way to tie in whatever happens at the end of the episode, most likely. To give a point to this while she's exploring and finding out what's going on. I just love little moments like
Around.
that. Which one is Kool-Aid flavored?
Iris, there's a signal. I have juice.
Oh, he's still talking. It says downloading.
There's
Definitely
all
letting
these
us know.
files and messages and Iris, there's music. I'm downloading all of it.
And he has a signal and he immediately goes to download music. And that explains why she's ignoring him. Because he's scatterbrained. He might eventually get to what he needs to, though.
Hello?
They're all going to be dead, aren't they?
Hello?
Just how long? Food hasn't rotted. Are Are there any survivors?
I have so much music. I'm downloading all of this. I'm getting all of it.
Personal karaoke. Jake Andrews World Gone Mad. Oh my, of course he's playing that. I have no idea if this is a real song either. Okay. Yeah, that confirms exactly what I thought. She's watching them or seeing how they went out. Yep. Oh, one of them was shorter than the other. That was probably a kid. Is it per room? We existed. Remember us, B and Jake. Oh, husband and wife then. That would explain the wine. Fuck, man. The worst part is just writing on the wall, we existed. Because earlier you saw the writing saying they left us, and it's in the same style. So for all we know, it's the same people going out because they weren't going to let the world do it. And that final message, God damn. It's not skeletons, so it was recent.
Bowie! Rain!
We get back. We're having a party.
Rain? Oh! Why is rain breaking? Acid rain! It's because of the consistency is really shit. Probably burns skin. Why are you taking the time to show your skin in the
I
air?
got this song, and I got
Okay, I know she's showing the skin in the air in hindsight so that we can see that it's doing physical damage to her when it actually touches her. But at the same time, kind of wish they just animated her running inside first.
this song. I'm just gonna download all of it.
Ad break, really?
Bowie, record this message.
Recording video message 972.
Hi, Uncle Ryan. I don't know if this will get to you. You taught me, no matter what,
And Iris.
hope keeps us alive.
That is absolutely more depressing because adding her name in means that if anyone else sees it, they know she at least existed. But it also comes with a huge nihilistic bent that this might just be my interpretation, but because she added her name in, their last act was to add their name before taking their choice. And as she sees it, her action is to add her name so that there's at least something to remember her. Because she probably doesn't expect after 2 years to get out. That's a really dark headspace.
Hope keeps us alive.
But yours is about to run out.
That there's no life without hope. But there's no hope without life.
She's at her breaking
I'm
point.
not scared of dying. I'm not. I just...
You probably raised
I
her.
don't want to be forgotten.
Yep, that confirms it. Mechanically proficient.
Don't forget us. Don't forget me.
I won't forget you.
What? Oh!
Well, maybe not after this.
Oh, so she wasn't just traveling, she was scouting. So she's not alone.
We never sold stuff this good in my store.
You had a store.
I never told you? For years and years,
that's
I put
good.
everything into that place. One spring, I got a call in the middle of the night, told me a tornado took the entire place down. When I
Damn.
got there to check on it, it was just a big pile of sticks.
thunder's getting loud.
God, I hate those.
Seems like it's getting worse every day.
Seems like it's following us every day.
That is a very interesting thing to say, actually. Both highlighting the thunder, or at least what I thought was thunder, and saying how it's getting worse, but then her comment, it seems like it's following them. We don't know nearly enough at this point, or at least I don't know. It might have been said in some outside of context sentence, post, I don't know, maybe trailer vid for all I know. I don't know what's causing this other than that big orb. For all I know, it could have some kind of sentience. There could be some thought behind its actions. So maybe following them is an actual thing. Because when we saw that it was depleting the atmosphere, it wasn't uniform and it wasn't just the nearest side. It was dispersed all over the planet almost at random. So maybe it is following them. It could be a malicious act.
We can't stay here much longer.
After 2 years, does it really matter?
Don't do that, June. If you give up, I might too.
She wasn't expecting it to be hard.
Man, I think we need some music. Bowie!
Okay, let me find a good song. How about this?
Wait, what did that say? Email TDLDR? Email 743 TLDR. Is that just a random reference? Is that what the uncle was sending? Actually, I want to just go back a bit. Maybe there's something in the subtitles.
Music. Bowie!
Okay, let me find a good song. How about this?
Oh, it's an invoice for payment. Okay, never mind. He downloaded everything. That would have been a dick move if he actually had and just skipped over it.
You must be crazy to think you could be forgotten. Your message you just recorded to Ryan. You'll always be remembered. What you did for me? For my perfect little starman. Up there. Somewhere. Alive. Because of you. Bowie!
They had a moment and he got just too into it.
Okay, yeah, let me find one. I'm trying to find one.
It's me. I need you to go back. Go back to where I left you.
Okay, perfect timing. He got the message.
Voice. It can't be.
So I can find you again.
It's broken up, but she has it.
Ryan!
Iris?
Just remember, salvation comes in the blink of an eye. And never give up, Iris.
That was a terrible song.
My God, he's so stupid. I thought he'd be Marvin the Robot depressing. No, he's literally the exact opposite. He's an optimist in a world that has literally no reason to be an optimist. Oh my God. It's like he's annoying, but it's like that kind of annoying I like. I don't get how that works. But it's just like that annoying mascot who is the perfect fit to break the tension and deliver a dramatic moment like that because it doesn't fit coming out of his mouth. Oh God, he's a better fit for R2-D2 than Marvin the Robot, yeah.
It's him.
Iris.
Tim? It's me. Is it me?
Oh, Bowie must have downloaded that when he plugged in.
Iris, what's going on? Who was that?
He's trying to tell me to go back.
Does he remember where
to the
that
launch
is?
site. Go back.
Is it
so
the launch
he
site
can
or somewhere
find
else?
me.
Iris?
He's
Where's the
coming
launch
back
site?
for us.
Is he? We didn't hear the initial
Iris,
messages.
We don't know when that message was recorded. We don't even know where in the universe Ryan is.
Oh, that's a good point. That was message 30. He didn't specifically download that. He downloaded whatever he could get. And Godspeed was the message he replaced. And we never heard what the new message was, just that it started with him saying Godspeed. So when she's saying we don't know when it was recorded, that makes sense to them, but it's that little ray of hope specifically pointing out she didn't have any. But on our end, We know that message is wrong. But we don't know what changed, just that whatever they're working on now, it's too late. Something changed and we don't know what. So there's still the mystery about it. And we might get that by the end of the episode, we might not. I don't know.
They are long gone. For 2 years now.
He said he'd find me. He's never failed before.
That storm destroys everything it touches. What makes you think it won't destroy you? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Oh. So it wasn't just acid rain that was falling. The storm actually was eating through things in a completely unnatural way. That's why the metal was literally just crinkling. I thought it was like an extreme acid rain for show purposes, but maybe it's something else.
We gotta go, June.
Unless it is,
I promise you, we will make it through the storm, and when we find Ryan, we can...
Not me. I'm not coming.
What?
June, I'm not leaving you.
My son escaped this world. He's alive. My job is done. And I am sick of running. We will be okay. Just do me one favor.
She's staying behind.
Don't forget about me.
God damn. She's doing the exact same thing the couple she just walked in on did. She might not be doing it herself, but just by staying behind, it's the acceptance that this is how it's going to end. That's a double whammy already on her. I'm absolutely terrified to find out what the new message is, because that's going to be the third hit to her hope. The first one was just finding the house and then finding what happened to the people. That hope was raised and destroyed. Getting the message and then finding out that she's sticking behind or staying behind and giving up because of that. And she even mentioned that if she gives up, she might as well. And then we know that third hit is coming. She's going to probably reach it. Maybe this episode, maybe a later one. I don't know. But she'll get that message and she'll probably get the new one when she gets there. And that's going to be that third hit to her hope. And it's not going to go well because each time it raises and each time it falls harder. This is going to be unpleasant. But it's going to be
never
a beautiful
forget
drive.
you, June.
And if you meet my son, tell him I say, hello, little sprout.
Damn it. God damn, it's so dark and it's so bleak, but I'm a massive fan of these landscape shots, and I love the sheer immensity of it. You could barely see them down there. You almost see the light more than them. The little gray out for the light, tiny red headlight, tail light, only a single one visible. It might be two for all I know, it's so far, but you're just sweeping back, and you just see the entire expanse of land, with almost obelisk pyramidal shapes of the mountains in the distance. Then again, pyramids would be a reference to death in general. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It might just be how they want to portray mountains, but it feels bleak and ominous. The storm in the distance, the clouds sweeping through, and everything both fading out to darkness and actually fading in clarity away from the camera's focus. And it's really good art. And it perfectly conveys the tone. She see? There's a building over there?
Iris, I'm so excited. Putting up the tarp. Good idea. Good idea.
The storm
Good.
coming in.
Good. I like it. That's smart.
Can it be anchored?
Oh, we are so losing this tarp. Oh, yeah. A little eye hole. Nice. All right.
Oh, that's not a smart move. That's going to backfire.
Okay, please tell me you're going to say something awesome.
I am wondering, though, why a tarp stops the rain when glass shatters and metal just, withers. It's definitely not natural, whatever it is.
All right, Bowie. I think it's time to play the good stuff.
What?
I got just the one.
The Invincibles' Red Army? I don't even know this song, man. I like it, though. Dear God. What are we getting into? Oh, because we're going through the rain. The tarp's falling behind it, heading right towards the falling stars.
Do you like the music? Hold on. This is the best time I've ever had.
Oh, his signal went up. Is that the volume? I'm going to hope it's the volume. Yeah, it was probably the volume. Excuse me. I got stressed and hiccuped. Didn't know I would do that. I have a feeling something's about to hit them and knock out the music. The tarp might break and that would break the vehicle. It's straining. God, he's such a freaking... And there's the tear. There's the second one. And they're exposed to the rain.
This is a party. Yeah. Let me fix the tarp. I'll do it.
Oh, he's about to die, isn't he?
I live for this. Come here. I got it.
Is he actually going to succeed? Lightning. Oh! Oh, no. You know, I was just talking about how he's such a fun little pile of shit. He's such an annoying little fun guy. I keep going between those two states with him. And here I'm just like, he's the last person with her and he probably just got zapped out. Oh no. She's knocked down. It's raining, so the car's probably toast. Can she make it out and is she hurt? It burned her skin before. Car's toast. Where the truck is. And you could hear the ringing in her ears. That's what that is. Okay, that's a really good effect because it's why everything sounds so muted. And Bowie.
Iris, you're the best party there is.
Thank you for being here.
He's not dead.
Bowie, you ready for this?
I live for this.
He's still there. His screen's
Wait.
cracked.
Is that a nightlight?
Yeah, it's a nightlight mode.
I didn't know you had a nightlight mode.
Me neither. That could have came in handy a lot of times.
Yes. And this way, when we do far shots, we can see her in the distance. And showing how she's making the trip on foot now. Fading back into the background music, which is really nice. Oh, okay, one, mic. Two. There's a lot of symbolism right now, and I absolutely love this, but I hate what it's probably going to lead into. As we're getting these further shots, and we got the nightlight here, the really easy part is the scene is dark. Everything's expansive. It's overwhelming, and you see the tiny little light on her back, showing that it's still this bright light in the darkness. The problem with bright lights is they got out, and he's already in damaged state, so that might be where this one little visual metaphor leads. Might be. Looks so different.
We're here.
Sand covering everything.
We're here. This is where they left.
Yeah, it is. And the storm's getting stronger. There's a lot more dust in the air. Oh, I just noticed on the screen itself, the actual lens we're viewing it through is scuffed. There's dirt and dust on it as well to give the impression that we're viewing it. But only on the close-ups. The cut where she initially got out was there. No, there's multiple ones.
Okay,
Might be that one, might be others.
Anytime now. You can You can show up at any time.
I hate this. Because he's going to get the message soon, probably. And you can see that being in the storm is taking a very physical effect under the bags under her eyes. I have no idea how long they've been walking, but it's enough to make it there. You can hear the breathing, the rasping, how she's staggering with tiny steps. Even if they don't tell us how long it's been, we can see that however long it has is too much. The rattling of the
Iris.
chain.
You can't give up.
And the atmosphere is breaking down, so
Remember
she
what
can
your
barely
uncle
breathe.
said. Salvation and come in the blink. What? Oh! Iris, look!
There's a ship? Was not expecting that. Who is it, though? It's dark on the inside. Automated? Automatic lights?
Ooh, party food.
Cookie?
Good sign.
What's going on?
Hello?
Exposed wires?
Ryan? Ryan?
Did he send an automatic ship for him?
Ryan, are you here? This is incredible.
It's a flat-out ship. Okay. Can she fly it? Probably. She got the scene of her being an engineer before.
Well, this is exciting indeed. Hello, Iris. Would you like to get off this planet?
How do you...
He's fond of rhetorical questions. Let's go. We've
What?
been waiting for you.
Who the hell are
A
you?
cat?
Where's Ryan?
We need to leave now.
I'm not going anywhere until I know where my uncle is.
We're wasting time.
I've been waiting for this moment for 2 years. Tell us who you are or where Ryan is, or I'm not going
I
anywhere.
can't tell you where he is, because I don't know.
Oh.
I think the real question here is, who are you, Mystery Shadow Guy?
Yeah. Is that
People
Dale?
call me Kingslayer.
Kinslayer? Kingslayer! Pretentious, but also considering he said it almost as if it wasn't a good thing, maybe he actually killed someone. He's not happy about that.
Very moody.
Yes.
I'm sold. Hi, Mr. Kingslayer. I'm Bowie.
How do you know Ryan?
I don't know Ryan. I actually knew your parents.
But, whoa.
What a twist.
My God, the guy who looked like a cat looks like a cat. But admittedly, oh wow, the face is literally the same as the one he had on there. But an old kitty with, I'm assuming, scars in his fur and cut ears. Can't really tell because his entire face is like that.
Your father.
Big teeth.
Your
Wait,
father was my
the
best
father?
friend. And if you can't believe that, then maybe you'll believe this.
Okay, now this is interesting because we saw how long Ryan was taking care of her. He was in the picture when she was a little girl, so this easily predates whatever the hell happened to the planet.
Hi, sweetheart.
Dad?
We're leaving tomorrow. And you'll be too young to understand why.
Oh.
You gotta believe that I would have been there if I could. Life has a way of taking the things that you love the most. Your
Why did
mother
you
and
look back
I have to fight an unwinnable battle. And it won't be the first, it won't. But we have to try to destroy this thing before it arrives.
The thing before it arrives, so they're probably referring to that giant ball of not alive. And there's the proof that they failed. So that's confirmation they're probably dead like I initially thought, but not as I thought.
My Uncle Ryan is going to look after you.
His Uncle Ryan. Oh, so that's her great uncle. That's her grandfather's brother. Dear God, he's a lot older than I realized.
He's gonna keep you safe. Oh, sweetheart. I love you. Bunches in bunches.
Getting a lot of Titan AE vibes.
I know what it's like to be alone. And anytime you feel that, just reach out your hand. Because someone will come along.
It worked out this
Spark
time.
the engines. We're leaving.
Engines sparked.
Sparked?
My parents, are they?
I don't know,
Oh.
but come with me.
So that implies two very big things. One, he knows about Ryan. Two, he wasn't sent by Ryan. At least not recently with the latest message, because he doesn't know where Ryan is, and I'm assuming they would have had some connection. He seems to know the dad more than Ryan. He doesn't know where the parents are, so he's not confirming they're dead. Heavily implied and actually showing are very different things. If they were never mentioned, my initial assumption is always, you know, they're just put on a bus. It happens. You just want to put it to the side because you're not going to deal with it. But the fact that they're bringing it up means I'm leaning towards them either being alive or their death happened leading to something plot relevant in the future. Either one is going to be fascinating.
And we can find out together.
Oh yeah, massive Titan AE vibes right now.
I'm so in.
Like, the tone shift is massive right now. Early on, I was getting a lot of The Road, just the overall bleak depression of it. If you haven't read the book, it's good, but make sure you have food nearby while you do it, and maybe specifically a can of Coca-Cola. If you don't know why, just do it. If you do, I'll give you a second to go grab that can of Coke, because you know exactly what I mean. Yeah, that and an apple. It makes a lot more sense when you read the book. Also, for anyone who did, I am so sorry. It is very depressing. Cormac McCarthy, man. But yeah, the tone shift between that to suddenly Titan AE because she has hope. I thought this is where the hope would break because of that third message, but maybe that's being delayed for a later act. Not here, most likely, but something's going to happen.
That's good enough for me.
That was a ride. And it swung between interesting to depressing to interesting to more depressing, back to being interesting. And I haven't got that last swing yet. It's just ending on a note of we're doing something. I don't know if June is going to come back because she wasn't dead. She's just heavily implied to be written off by choice. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the kid going into space is going to become useful. I don't know. But the mystery surrounding the orb, the fact that her father was doing something about it before anyone knew it was there, maybe, maybe not, I don't know. The fact that, I don't actually remember his name. Did he say his name? He might have. But Catman was looking for them, trying to figure out what's going on. He knows of her. He knows of Ryan, but he never said he was sent by Ryan. We still didn't get whatever that new message is. So that still could be waiting for us. And I don't know what's going to happen next, but I love the fact that there's so many possibilities. And I just really want to know what happens next. And because there's that link to the Kickstarter where the second video is live, I want to go see it now. Basically what I'm saying is, holy shit, if you haven't already, hit that link. If you've already watched it, do it again. There's probably things I missed. Hell, I'm probably going to go badger people into watching this. It's partially why I do reaction videos, because I like badgering people to watch what I like. I know it's stupid, but I'm sticking to it because it's fun and I enjoy it. There is so much going on. There's so many tropes to play with. The design is beautiful. The voice acting is just downright amazing, but I kind of expected that when I saw the few people they brought in. And then the fact that everyone else, I don't know who anyone voices what because I can't notice voices to save my life, but everyone did a great job. That was freaking amazing. I like everything about this. And I just want to know what happens. I'm so freaking curious right now because even though a lot hasn't happened, it played with the emotions enough to really stretch out and build the expectation. So there's an emotional investment rather than immediately getting into the heart and the nitty gritty. It's not breaking you down with, oh, here's some people you should care about. It's here are people you're going to care because you're seeing them go through shit before getting that ray of hope and then snatching it away and getting another ray and snatching it away. And right at the end, right when she's breaking and there's nothing there, she gets that massive ray of hope. And that hope is contingent on so much mystery. And It is a very potent mix to drag you in by saying there's more. It might go well, and we don't know what's going to happen, but there's mysterious parties, there's agendas at work because the father's missing. The uncle is around, but he's not known to the guy looking for the dad, so there's some kind of disconnect going there, and all she knows is that this is here and she can get off the planet. I don't know what's going to happen, but I am so freaking curious, man. I might have to pound up for that Kickstarter. What I'm saying is, if you haven't, hit up the video link. It's good. Watch it twice, watch it 3 times. Just rewatch it. I've already said it, I'll say it again. Do it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.